guys, and welcome to Shade Saturdays. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and hit that post notification bell button so you can get a notification every time I post a video. All right, the first person that we're going to talk about today is Tia, who filed for a divorce a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And now Tia wants to possibly reconcile with Cory. Okay, so like I said before, if you haven't seen my video before, I talked about Tia and Cory's divorce and why I think they got divorced, and I really felt like it was because of Tia. Now, if she's trying to reconcile now, she filed for divorce. What would be the purpose of her reconciling if she's over the whole situation? What I think she realized is that she possibly wasn't the best wife to him, and that she sees some errors in her ways. So if she sees some errors in her ways, maybe she's thinking that she can fix them so that they can make it work out. Put them kids out of your room, Tia. This is my advice to you. Put the children out the room, okay? Do date nights with your husband. Date your husband. Do all these things with your husband. And let them kids be. Them kids are going to grow up one day and they're going to move out. They're not going to care about you. They're going to have their own families. They're going to love you, but they're going to have their own families. They're going to have their own kids. They're going to have their own husband. They're going to have their own wife. And you're just going to be sitting in there with a whole bunch of cats. Stick with your husband, honey. Fix it. Whatever you need to do to fix it, fix your attitude, because I know you have one. Fix that first. And then you just need to fix the person that you are in general. I'm not trying to bash you. That's not what I come on here to do. And anybody that I talk about on here is not to bash them. But it's just to kind of give y'all a little bit of advice. I'm not saying I got it all together, because I don't. I'm not one to have it all together. I'm all over the place with daggone stuff. So I can't say that, oh, I got my shit together. I don't. But I do know that you have to make that time for your husband. And make sure that you do it. And take your time. I'm not saying y'all got to jump back into it. Be friends first if y'all want to. Date each other and then fix it. But I'm going to tell you this. And this is from the utmost advice that I have. Fuck those kids. Okay? Those kids are going to grow up and live their lives. I'm not saying don't be a mother to them, because I know that you're going to do that. That's what you've been doing. They will grow up and do their own thing. Lil Cory is already growing up. I'm sure he's about to get a girlfriend and everything. And you're going to just be sitting at home looking at them and ruining Cory's life and his girlfriend's life. Don't do that. Spend some time with your husband. Don't forget about your husband. You know, y'all have sex and stuff. And, you know, get it in during the day when the kids are at school or something like that. Or even not put them to bed early and have sex, okay? That's what he really wants. He just wants you to spend that time with him and have sex with them and just do the stuff that y'all used to do prior to the kids coming. Okay? Ask him how his day is going. Text him and say, how are you doing today? How's your day going today? What's his love language? Ask Cory what his love language is. You know, y'all do a love language test and see how that works out together. And see what his love language is and really try to focus on giving him that love language. And I promise you, y'all marriage will be the best as it ever been, okay? So I just threw you a gem right there. So make sure you take that, Tia, okay? And do better. And Cory, whatever you were lacking in, you do better. If it's your attitude, do better. But I'm telling you, Tia, I feel like his attitude will get much better if you just fuck him every now and then. All right, we have to get off that subject, okay? I'm sorry. Let's talk about 50 Cent's oldest son wanting to reconcile a relationship with his father. Now, I have been following this story for years, and because they haven't been talking for years, and I really think that 50 Cent needs to put his pride aside and really look at the whole situation. I really look at it, or think he's looking at it like my baby mother is just trying to get money. So it probably is it for her situation. She probably is trying to see how much money she can get out of you, but you want a relationship with your son. Like, you know that if any negative stuff that's going on, the mother's filling his head with it. So try to change that narrative. That's because it's not about the mother. Really focus on getting that relationship with him. He's older now. I think he's like 20, 22, 23, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't always come with the facts as far as the age and if they married and stuff like that. Y'all gonna have to wait on that. I'm working on that part. But it's not for the child to reconcile the relationship. I really feel like it needs to be that adult to reconcile that relationship, because they're kids. Like, put your pride aside. That boy look exactly, y'all are twins, okay? So you know he is yours. Why not fight for him? Fight for that relationship for him. Spend that time with him. You spend your time with the littlest one. You know, make sure that you spend time with both of them. They have a bond, like the brother and brother bond. Like, come on, 50, you got this. Come on now. And make sure y'all go to therapy. You know, black people like to run from therapy. We are the main ones that run from therapy. But I'm telling you, I see one sometime once a week. It depends. Right now, I'm on kind of a break, because I'm kind of all right in where I am, like, feeling and stuff like that. But you best believe, if I'm not feeling okay, I'm talking to my therapist. I'm calling my therapist. I need to talk this week. So make sure that, you know, y'all, people, us as a community need to start making sure that we work on our mental health. You know, with that being said, I really think that they need therapy. They need to sit with a therapist and talk it out. Just him and the son. So 50 cents, if you see this video, try to work it out with your son. Don't just, you know, say, I'm just not gonna fool with that little nigga. Like, don't say that. Come on. You know, you said that in so many words. You didn't say that exactly. But I'm just telling you, you just like, you know what, I'm just not even gonna fuck with him because his mother. Like, no, don't do that. Let's go to the next subject. All right, y'all. So Royalty finally decided to take them twins to CJ. But she there. The fuck are you doing, Royalty? Listen to me, honey. You drop the kids off and you go. He is not going to hurt them kids. You have lived with this man y'all been together for over 9 years. You know he ain't going to hurt his children. Drop them twins off and leave them. What are you still there for? Not unless you still fucking CJ. Okay? Which is okay. That's your business, honey. If you wants to have sex with your baby father, I feel like that's, you know, that's a kind of a code of conduct in a way. You know, you with your baby father and stuff, you're not with him, you still gonna fuck him. You know, that's just what it is. For majority of the people. I'm not saying for everybody, but some people are really just over their baby fathers and then that's it. But, Royalty is giving me, I'm still fucking my baby daddy. That's what she's giving me. I'm still fucking her. Like, leave them kids. That's the time that you need to be out running the streets, girl. Drop those kids off and go. But instead, you still sitting there looking at them. I want to make sure that they're all right. He got the coat on like, girl, leave them kids. Fuck those kids. Fuck those kids, okay? You need a break. Us as moms need a break. I can't wait to push my daughter out the door sometimes, okay? Bye. See you later. Bye-bye. I'm not sitting there with her. If I was dropping her off and me and my baby father wasn't together, if I was dropping her off, I would be in the car. Toot the horn. Beep, beep. Come get these kids. I'm not sitting there with them. I'm not going to see what you're doing with them. I could care less what you're doing with them. I know that you're not going to hurt them. I know they're going to be in one piece when I come back. So why the hell are you staying there? Enough about that subject. Okay, let's go on to the next subject. But it's still the same subject in a way, because I wanted to talk about CJ So Cool and his wanting everything to be perfect and him not wanting the kids to put stains on the floor. They're two. They're fucking two. Like, they're going to spill stuff. They're going to knock stuff over. They're going to do these things. They're 2 years old, CJ. I seen you do it with Kamari too. Kamari, be careful. Don't touch this, Kamari. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be like that. Is materialistic stuff that you can replace. Money, and then this is the thing, CJ. I feel like you have made progress, but you are still the same person, and that's not good. And I felt like Royalty seen that. And she was like, you know, like, why are you doing that? It's no reason for you to be that way. You have the money to replace this stuff. I'm not saying let the kids jump on stuff and break it purposely. But they can't even walk on your floor with wet feet. Who does that? Come on. Fix it when they leave. You had to get that water up right then and there. Come on, CJ. Like, you have to change. Just clean it up, but don't make it a big deal, because it shows on camera that you are worried about the house. More so the kids. Like, come on now. I'm not saying you don't love your kids, but you don't want them to touch nothing in their house. No, then you need to get another house where they can touch stuff in it. And you can call me what you want. That don't bother me. I come from a family of thick skin. We always talking about each other. So nothing that you say can bother me. Just like you saying nothing that nobody can say that bother you. But once all that stuff is gone, all you have is your family, sir. If you don't run them away before then. So, CJ, I pray that you work on that. You know, you are a praying man. I pray that you work on that. I pray that you receive this information if you ever see it. I wish the best for everybody that I talked about today. I really do. I want everybody to be well. I want everybody to be happy. And I want, you know, these relationships to get reconciled. Tia, you know, I'm just going to sum it up. Tia, I want you to definitely work on being a better wife, because you are an excellent mother. Work on being a better wife, and then work on having that, you know, child-wife balance, because that's what you need in your life. 50 Cent, I want to say this to you. I feel like you need to put that mother stuff aside and the situation with her aside, reconcile with your son. Get a little therapy, get a little group therapy, and y'all work that out. Had a relationship with both your sons, not just one. And Royalty, drop them kids off. That's the only thing I got to do. Drop them kids off. Fuck them kids, drop them kids off. Drop them two twins off. That is your word. That's my ending for you and my advice to you. Drop them kids off and leave them. Again, if you still fucking CJ, then you fuck CJ and then leave the kids. All right. Thank you guys so much this week. That was all I had this week for Shade Saturday. And if I have some tea, I'm going to come on. So I can't say that I'm going to be posting consistently with, like, you know, just Tuesdays or Thursdays. Whenever some hot tea come out and I have to pour it, or some hot shade come out, I'm going to definitely let y'all have it, okay? All right, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.